Welcome to everyone joining me right here on Zoom. And welcome to all of you joining us wherever you are connecting on this Shabbat Eve. As you can tell from the background, we are meditating from Safed, from Tzfat, the mystical city in Israel, the northern town of the mystics, of the Kabbalists. And this is I'm meditating in front of the Blue Synagogue. Beautiful, beautiful synagogue. Let's get started. Find your meditation posture, friends. Close your eyes. And let awareness move through the body to relax and release any place of tension, any place where the body has contracted or stressed, and just release and relax, especially the belly and the muscles of the face. In fact, from time to time through this meditation together, just come back and check in with the body to see if any place has tensed again, unbeknownst to you. And again, relax. And then turn your attention to the breath, more precisely to the sensations that you feel in the inner walls of your nose when the breath comes in and when the breath goes out. And as you do that with every out breath, see if you can relax a little more, let go, let everything be. Shift from your human doingness to your human beingness. And just allow yourself to rest in this moment, to rest as awareness. And as you do so, you can say to yourself, Hineni, I am here. I am here. As you stay with the breath, allow my voice to recede in the background as I bring and invited the angels to come and meditate with us today. Inviting Uriel, meaning divine light, divine fire, to come and sit in front of us. Bringing its light to shine in our minds, keeping us alert and awake. Kindling the fire of curiosity that we might dive a little deeper into the more and more subtle experience of our meditations. On our left comes to sit Archangel Gavriel. Gavriel means divine strength, divine courage. Gavriel is the angel of discipline, steadfastness, diligence, hatmada in Hebrew. Keeping us diligently, steadfastly glued to the object of our meditation. Right now, the object of our meditation are the sensations of the breath touching the walls of our nose. And then behind us comes to sit Archangel Raphael. Raphael means divine healing presence. The pillar of Savlanut, of patience in Jewish meditation, to stay patient with ourselves, to stay patient with our practice. That every time we get distracted, we'll simply and patiently start again. Gently and patiently begin again, returning to the breath, coming in and going out. Patiently holding ourselves, never beating ourselves up, never engaging in negative self-talk, limiting beliefs. And finally, on our right comes to sit Archangel Michael, Michael. Michael means who is like God. The angel of Hishtavut, equanimity, non-reactivity, non-involvement, non-attachment. We can visualize these angels sitting by our sides, or we can know them in our heart to be part of us. And we can hear them speak with us a kavanah, an intention, that I might recognize awakened awareness now for the greatest good of all. And since I forgot to enter with Shalom, let's do that now. If you want to chant with me, draw a breath for Shalom. 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 And no matter what order things have appeared, we simply start again. We simply begin again. Steadfastly, diligently, patiently, observing the sensations of the breath, touching the walls of our nose as it comes in, as it goes out. And as we begin again, we also make sure the body remains relaxed and make sure that the breath we are observing is the natural breath. The body is breathing, never trying to impose our will on the cadence or the rhythm of the breath. Natural breath. We'll just begin again. This breath coming in. This breath going out. In a moment or two, you might get distracted. The sensation will grab your attention. An emotion will move through you. Or a thought will become very loud and disturb you from your steadfastness in observing the breath. The mind will produce that thought that is so juicy that you can't help but betray Michael and get involved. If it's a very juicy thought, you might even get really attached to it. And suddenly, your practice of staying with the breath has completely been derailed. And then at some point, you'll remember. You'll remember what you came here to do. And so you'll break free. And you'll begin again. Simply begin again. Without negative self-talk, without beating yourself up, without any word, in fact. Just begin again. This breath, this next breath. And in that moment, when you break free, when you begin again, you see the content of awareness. In that moment of breaking free, of beginning again, then you see from that place of awareness the sounds, the sensations, the breath clearly, undisturbingly. Even for the fraction of a second after you broke free from the mind, you see the thought that caught your attention. You see it dissolving completely. You see it vaporizing. Just a moment ago, it grabbed you completely, and now that you broke free, now that you started again, it's gone. It was here, and now it vanished. For a few moments, there is a clear noticing. Clear noticing. We begin again. We return to the present moment. This is the most powerful moment. Without judgment, without disappointment, we begin again. Right there, the mind is standing truly free. Free of this immediate past that just vanished. This breath is coming in. This breath is going out. There is a clear noticing of all the content. But then, of course, a few moments later, you get distracted again. Now you're plunged in the endless thoughts about, whatever, the article you read this morning. But you can always break free. You can always break free. You can always begin again. You may notice even the frustration for having been distracted again. And you can use even that emotion, that frustration, as an object that help you notice the freedom of your awareness. even that frustration, that annoyance of having been distracted, that emotion is just a mere appearance. You can see it clearly. Just a mere appearance in the vastness of awareness. And so these emotions, these frustrations, this annoyance from more and more distractions, use those as you begin again. They are fodder for practice. They are just emotions, mere emotions coming and going. Feel into the inherent freedom of awareness from all those emotions. Just begin again. Begin again. And gently we let go of our practice. Taking a couple of deeper breaths, perhaps, to help us transition out of our meditation. And letting the body stretch, if it feels the body needs to do that. And as always, we'll close our meditation today with our Shalom chant as we dedicate our practice to all beings and pray that all beings might know Shalom. Might know Shalom in their minds, might know Shalom in their hearts, might know Shalom in their lives. Odeni, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you very much.
Shabbat
Ja,
Shalom.
Adeni. Shabbat Shalom. See you
Thank
tonight.
you.
See you tonight.
This
Danny, Shabbat Shalom.